Yep, in fact, we'll do that right now. There's lots of reaction coming in this morning to the interview while denying any responsibility in last month's chemical attack and instead putting the blame on terrorists from other countries. Listen to part of it.
The majority of the innocent people have been killed by the terrorists, not by the government. You cannot, not a government, a wise government in the world that would kill its own people. How can you withstand if you kill your own people for 2 years and a half? While the West is against you, the regional countries, many of them are against you, and your people are against you while you're killing them. Is it possible? Is it realistic?
Very interesting watching Assad at work for an hour. Congressman Engel joins me now, ranking member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Your thoughts on what you just heard there, first of all, Congressman?
Well, it's no surprise to me that Assad is a liar and a thug, and I think that he's just continuing more of it. He must think people are stupid. His country has turned against him. The only thing that's propping him up right now are Hezbollah forces, the terrorist organization, which have come from Lebanon into Syria and backed by Iran. So I don't believe much of what he says. I think he's going to try to spin things for his own benefit.
You know, we just mentioned a moment ago that there was a headline that crossed just about 10 minutes ago from Vladimir Putin. And he's now saying that he can't guarantee that Syria will turn over these chemical weapons. What do you think of that?
Well, speaking about another liar and a thug, I don't doubt that Putin would make statements like that. Look, we are going ahead with this agreement, and it's not either or. We're going to see along the way if Syria complies and if Russia complies, and hopefully they will, not because it's in our best interest, but because it's in their best interest, and we'll see. If we find out that they're really not complying, then we can take other steps. That's why I think the credible threat of American force backing this up must always be on the table.
So where is that? I mean, I think a lot of the American people look at the situation. The president came out weeks ago and said that the horrendous behavior was so reprehensible that we had to strike Syria to take out these chemical weapons. Then the backpedaling. Then the will Congress agree? And now what we're hearing, then John Kerry came out and said that it had to happen in 7 days. He said Assad has a week. We are not messing around here. He has 1 week. Yesterday, the State Department said, well, actually, that's just a sign that there's forward momentum in all of this. What are we doing here?
Well, I think we're hoping that one of the largest stockpiles of weapons of mass destruction in the world can be somehow looked at by international inspectors, taken away and destroyed. Now, there's a long road from where we are now to where we get there at the end, and I think we're going to just have to see. I don't want to jump to any conclusions one way or another. It is disheartening. What you just said is very disheartening, and if it's an indication that the Syrians and the Russians are not playing it straight with us, I think we'll know very, very quickly, and I think there'll be time to act then.
You know, a lot of folks look at this and they say Putin is now, the biggest player in the Middle East. He has told us that, oh, yes, Assad's going to agree. We're going to come to an agreement. We're going to get rid of these chemical weapons. Now those deadlines are getting pushed all over the place. The president seems to have taken his focus off of Syria, even though it was an impassioned topic for him just a short week ago. He seems to not be talking about it anymore either. I mean, do we stand against this or don't we stand against this? And does the administration, have they moved on?
Well, I don't think they've moved on. I think the president is very much focused on this. There was an agreement. If the agreement can be implemented, I think it's good for everyone concerned. But we'll see. I mean,
let me ask
our patience will not last forever, and we will see as the days and weeks go by.
Let me ask you just one last question. I know we have to go. But if there is another chemical weapons attack, what do you think the U.S. Congress would do at that point in terms of giving the president the authority that he asked for?
Well, I don't know what the Congress would do. I'll tell you what I would do in that instance. I would vote yes. But as you know, if we go to Congress, we've got to get a majority. And I would hope that Democrats and Republicans would put political interests aside and do what's right. If there was gas that was used again, we would have to make a move.
Are you satisfied with the president's leadership on this issue?
I am. I think the president wanted to go to Congress because he felt strongly about it. I think that this agreement, if this agreement can get rid of Syria's weapons of mass destruction, then I think it's a tremendous coup for the president. I'm absolutely in favor of it. We'll just have to monitor it and see.
All right, Congressman Engel, thank you very much for being here today,
Thank
sir.
you.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.